It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Black Knights and the Huskies coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
They'll start with the option.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Black Knights offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 66 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
In motion, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Robinson up the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. It's complete to Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Third down and 13.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Lockett. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Rodgers going to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Get 300. Get 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Huskies have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A 10-play drive that time.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out,
and they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
3rd and 3.
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running out of the gun with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go with White on the counter.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Rodgers now to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Allen Robinson racing to the end zone.
Touchdown! Allen Robinson, 88 yards.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This is White on the screen. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Huskies offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think it
looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Second down and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Black Knights have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 3rd and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
London about set to take over on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Huskies offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He hits his target, Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 29 yards.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. London about set to take over on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
2nd and 13.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll go up the middle with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
London about set to take over on offense.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Shedding through the defense. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 88. Rodgers now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them binding up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here's Rodgers. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. London about set to take over on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Nico Collins, 68 yards. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Going with White here, toss left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a toss right side with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it.
They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Robinson on a give right side.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7, 56 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Londoners, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA